Yo, we back at it. Got a very good one right here. My another one of my teammates, my bros I grew up with. You know, legendary right here. My man Mark Jarrell Wright, St. Benedict's Prep. Played at Fordham. Had the early Puma commercial. We're gonna get into all of that today. With my guy, he coaching AAU. You know, let him run down his list. You know, catch you up on the Benedict's history. You know what I mean? No Mark Rashad. Frigga, what up, man? We know Mark now. Clock in. Frigga White, baby. I need my guy, man. Come on, Frank White. Push the button, Frank White. You know what I'm talking about, Frigga. I ain't gotta say no names. Push the button, man. Yo, Mark, where you at, boy? I got text Mark? Mark, where you at? Oh, there go Mark. There we go. Marky Mark. Yo, my boy she got a flat top, yo.
My
no,
corn.
I ain't never see your hair that high, boy. What's good though, man?
It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on in the world. So
Definitely, man.
this is
Okay.
this is good. I'm kind of tired of talking about bad news.
Yeah. We gotta get away from that. Get it on to some good stuff, man. I wanted to catch up with you, man. You know, anybody asked me about, yo, what's the dude that all the dunking that you played with? I'm like, who? Like, yo, he had the Puma commercial. I'm like, ah. You talking about Mark?
Gave up 40
Yeah.
quarters.
Where's Mark? I'm like, oh yeah, he in Jersey, man. So we want to catch people up. What you been up to, man? You know, tell the story, man. I know it, but people.
You can ask whatever you want.
Oh, that's how we start today.
Yeah, you can ask whatever.
That's how we're gonna start from the beginning, just in case they missed. They really get to see. You know what I mean? Because it was J.R. Smith at Benedict's before J.R. Smith came there. You know what I'm saying? Let's put it out there. There was somebody high flying coming through Benedict's in the 90s.
That's
Before the 2000s. Huh?
Me and him had that conversation before. So
yeah.
He took it 10 steps.
Took it another way. but we being honest. You know what I'm saying? When you ask about Benedict's, they gonna say you before him. You know what I'm saying? Not to knock them.
They won't say me before him.
Huh?
They won't say me before him.
You wasn't there dunking and ringing bells.
Damn, but I won't be mentioned in those Benedict's conversations.
Depend on what class range you talking to. You talking to 2000s?
Right, you wanna hear some facts though? And
Yeah.
think about it. I didn't play my senior year.
Yeah, you didn't.
I played 4 games before you got hurt.
Yes, man. I was what you did.
Hey, what?
I don't know how you did it, man.
So listen, so
Freshman,
I
sophomore, junior year.
so
How you did it, man?
think about it, like me and because I called B one day.
Yeah,
I called myself like cursing him out, like, yo man, why ain't let me transfer? Da 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 da. He said, "You done?"
yeah,
Yeah. He said, "So with everything that I guided you to do, right? You still went D1, right? You still went to
yeah,
ABC 2 years, 1 year. You went to ABC without even playing varsity."
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah." He said, "So let you go to
I
West
was
Side, what?"
I was stuck in Benedict. I couldn't get out. Go look. Father Ed won't let me go nowhere. Nope, nope. You gonna be here all summer, man. You ain't going nowhere.
Yo, my first time going, I didn't tell nobody.
Yeah,
Like I just went to camp.
yeah, yeah. I was like, I was at summer school. I was in special ed, but I
Now,
used to come up.
you remember then we started in the summer.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
So when I missed that week, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, my dad just thought like everybody knew. Man,
yeah,
he came up there. I'm thinking he coming like, oh shit, Pop's coming to the early games. Nah.
yeah.
I almost got killed in that parking lot.
He didn't know nothing about it.
He just thinking like he thought like, B did it. So he thinking everybody was on board. He never thought that he didn't know that the school wasn't okay with it.
Yeah, he didn't know school didn't say you can go.
Yeah.
That's Father Ed was hating.
When, I'm not listen, he ain't getting no airtime from me. He can't get conversation. None.
Yeah. Now that you bring that up, I do remember him asking where you was at in convocation. We're like,
Yeah,
he
like
ain't with anybody seen Mark? Like, I'm here. I don't know where Mark at, man.
have you seen me? Like, why are you looking for me?
Yeah. I remember he was. Because me and
But
Shane was at school during the summer at that time. We
the
had
whole
started that
the
same
whole
week.
team was in school.
Yeah.
That
Except,
that was that was sophomore summer.
yeah.
Junior summer was that was a bad summer. But look, we moving too fast. So we gotta go back.
Yeah, we gotta go back.
We gotta go
We
back.
started playing together
We gotta
in
go
middle school.
to the Berg.
Yeah, Bellsburg.
So
Yeah, you ain't had no hops then. You know what I'm saying? You transferred to Benedict like 6th grade, right?
now I left. So remember I came to Velsburg in 6th grade.
Yeah.
And
And
then
you left.
I
Yeah, 7th.
I left after that year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
You
I
just
went to
a
Benedict,
little bit.
started Benedict in 7th grade.
Yeah, you went to Benedict. That's what I'm saying. And then I ain't see you for like a year and a half. Next time I see you, yeah.
No, you saw me. You saw me in the playground, but
Yeah, but
it was you
it was
couldn't come outside.
different.
You couldn't come outside.
Yeah.
You was on the porch.
I ain't had no older brothers and cousins to bring me
Yeah,
outside, man. That was just me. So,
damn, the playground was across the street from the house.
I ain't had no older cousins to be outside with, walk around, man. I had to obey the rules, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I was young then. But nah, just
So
jump.
you was on the porch.
Yeah.
You can you started coming.
I don't know about the porch. I had to be at home at about 9, regular kid time. I had to be inside by 9. But 7th grade, I didn't see you too much until 7th, 8th grade. Next time I think I saw you was Newark Rams AAU practice. And I think you was like a freshman at St. Rocco's. And all
Now
of a
that
sudden, like,
I was no, you was a freshman. I was in 8th grade.
yeah, it might have been 8th grade. And you was dunking. I'm like, yo, what the?
Oh no, that was freshman year that I started doing
Yeah,
that.
like, yo, Mark's dunking? You know, you was cocking it back, taking it off. Like, yo, what the? Yo, he couldn't tap backboard just a year ago.
Oh no, I was getting my tap on the court
It
with
was
the
a minute. You
ball.
was nipping for a minute. You was nipping.
Man, used to get extra points if you tapped on somebody.
Yeah, you used to try, you used to nip, but then nah, you went from that. And all of a sudden, you was over the rim. I'm like, yo, what the? And me and Sue even said it. He's like, yo, what the heck going on? Is that
Well,
Mark?
everybody wasn't 6'6" in middle school.
Yeah, you were short. Yeah, that might have been it. Yeah, because it was like
5'10". I had
I'm
a
like
growth spurt.
he was tapping on people. He's straight dunking on people now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn,
I
something going on.
started dunking and lost my jump shot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because you used to like to shoot jumpers before you started dunking. No lie.
So
You used to
so
like
so my
you used
game
to
was
on
3.
3-on-3s and shoot that 3. Oh man. You used to like
So look, it's to a 3 a dunk.
yeah. You was top of the key, like, yo, I'm back here. Like, how you always back there to check it out?
First of all, you call us on the court. You out in the wing with me. Yo, go get a rebound.
Hey. Rebound didn't get no shot on the playground. You was calling next. Everybody that can score won. If you can score, you stayed on the court, man. You was rebounding, you was getting next. You know what I mean? In our playground.
It was a lot of missed shots that you ain't get because you out in the wing with me.
Yeah.
You realize at that time you was like a monster in the hood, like 6'6". That ain't regular.
Yeah, it wasn't regular. It wasn't.
Like
I wish I was.
you know what? That's what make me mad about you. I probably
Oh,
still
oh.
no
We ain't
no
getting on the
no
host. We ain't getting on
no
the host, man.
no. Nah, like let's get into that. Now
we gonna, we gonna get off the host, man. We gonna get off the
I'm trying to figure out how you peak at 15. Like how you peak at 15?
What? How I peak at 15?
Yeah.
This guy's disrespectful on the show.
Oh,
I had seen some things and it wasn't right, man. That's all I have to say, man. Like, huh?
you got all the gear and stop working.
Oh, man. Here you go. You got all the gear.
It working.
You got all the gear. Yeah, you see him, Frank. You see him, Frank, right? It's
All
a
right, man.
show about you, man.
Get back to your question. Get back to your question.
You trying to kill my rates.
Right,
No.
keep
Now
going.
back to you. Back to you. So go ahead. Who's that? Gibbs right there?
Yeah, Sterling, my guy.
Yeah. What up, sir? But now back to you. Sue, man, you gave this man too much information. Now he trying to throw it back in my face.
Yeah, this kid peaked at 15, man.
I have some other things going on, bro. I didn't peak.
What?
We're gonna leave that for another show, bro. There was some other things. Somebody came out of nowhere. It changed the whole program. Like, where'd he come from? Mom, you crazy. Back to you though, man. I'm in Moorhead, Kentucky, man, right now.
Yuck.
You know what I mean? A good place. You helped put somebody on out here, didn't you?
No, I did. I don't know nothing about Moorhead.
Come on, fam. The only person from North New Jersey come to Moorhead, Kentucky, man.
I had nothing to do with that.
Oh, you had nothing to do with that?
Nope.
We leave that. That's another thing.
Look, so like my man Epstein said, I'm gonna use my Fifth Amendment.
Okay. Next question. We throw that out.
Yeah. I have no. Hold on.
You and I both know what's going on.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you a fool, boy. But yeah, man, like we was back to saying, man. High school, you had a hot 3 years, man.
No, I didn't. I had a hot year. listen, I had a hot year. So now that we in high school, remember,
your 1 year was fire.
yeah, yo, my hot year was like hot year was like Trinidad James, like.
Yeah. If that shit was today, boy, you'd be on ESPN or something. That 1 year, man.
So right, peep it. Freshman year, I played freshman.
Uh-huh.
But in AAU, I played 17s.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
So that's what me and B was talking about. I said, man, y'all was playing 15s, man. Like he was like, no, you played 17s. But I played 15, I played freshman. So I played team too.
Yeah.
So I thought we was gonna be hot. So then my sophomore year, I played varsity. No, I didn't play, I'm lying. I sat on the bench and got
You sat because you let everybody know. You got the AAU. Like, I sat all year. I'm going at people.
So I had sophomore year, I was just sick. I'm like, yo, I want to leave. I tried to transfer 3 times.
Yeah, you did.
I tried to go to St. Anne's.
Yeah, you was trying to go somewhere.
I tried to go to St. Anne's twice.
Yeah.
Powers that be put me in a trophy room for a week and told me that was been a terrible idea, a terrible decision. So that never happened. Then junior year came. Went platinum junior year. Went platinum off of 16 bars.
Yeah.
But then I had the worst junior summer though. I messed my junior summer up though.
Mm-hmm.
But you know who messed it up?
Who messed it up?
Jersey City. Made the call. Look, made the call and then made this call and was like, yo, come with us to Vegas. Mind you, I've been rammed all out since 7th grade.
Yeah.
So then some adult situations happen. And I'm like, yeah, we're going here.
Yeah.
I'm not even.
Yeah.
So look, so now, Rod, I'm not even thinking about, yo, this is my last summer. This is my biggest summer. I'm just thinking like, I'm hot. Like, I go anywhere.
Yeah.
Man, I went over there with Carl Krauser and them. I'm over in the corner. I might have averaged 8 points in Vegas, bruh.
Yo, you went with the Broncos.
Yeah, look, it was. I got 1 3. No, I was getting 2 threes and a dunk per game.
Yeah. You wasn't getting that same showtime with Rams. Rams,
Rams, that was my squad. Like,
yeah, that was just stage right there.
Yo, somebody asked me what was like if I could change anything in my he said stop political, start snitching. Nah, hey, Sue, you want the real? Like, I'm gonna keep it 2 versions. So Rod, I'm gonna keep it 2 versions. So remember when Vegas we had to either sell like raffle tickets or pay.
Yeah.
My pops is like, yo, I'm not paying nothing.
Yeah.
He had the conversation with Doc, and Doc was like, yo, he ain't got to pay for nothing. You ain't got to give him meal money, nothing. Just bring, and we got him. I went to 1 practice, and then I went to that 1 practice. I got my duffel, and then we was leaving like 2 days later.
Yeah.
When I tell you, I spent my whole trip. Look, I spent my whole trip with Diddy and them, with the players. I didn't know drug dude.
Yeah. You know none of them. You're crazy.
But again, that wasn't my decision, right? Like, that wasn't on me.
Yeah.
Home. So look, I come home and everybody like, yo, why would you do that? They like, yo, if you needed it, you should have just asked me. I'm like, hey man, that was an adult decision. So I blame my
Yeah, I
pops
remember.
had two. So look, pops get
That's
blamed for two mess ups, yo. So now
it.
think about it. And after junior year, after I'm on fire. Now, mind you, remember everything started happening in the summer. So the um the commercial started going like in the spring. I remember because it was the playoffs. It
Man,
started
we got
going
a
in the
little bit of
spring.
that commercial, man. What happened?
Say
I
what?
got one. Yo, I did all them shoots, all them takes. Baby, I forgot what 3 seconds. I'm like, yeah, like all them shots. No, I'm messing with you, yeah. That
So
food
now
commercial was hot though. Yeah,
spring, and obviously you was there, so you was hearing all the, yo, why this, why that, why him, blah blah blah. So me and Shane, like and Shaq, we remember we used to all laugh about it. Like it wasn't like
yeah,
that it just happened. So
yeah,
it just happened. So then the commercial come out. The Slam magazine came out during ABCD.
yeah, boy. Yeah, yeah, you had a machine. You don't know
Look,
where it
so
came from.
now we all up in the game room. Everybody going through the magazine, playing video games, and so people started looking at me like,
Yeah, what the killer is, you ain't had one 30-point game.
no,
Yeah, you ain't got one. Yo, that shit was like, boom. Like, yo, what the
time out, time
It
out,
was
time out.
I8 though.
I saying
It was
it,
I8.
but Rod, you gotta remember at Benedict's, I used to get subbed out like after 1 quarter or 2 quarters. So I'll be going
Yeah,
crazy. I had like 11 in the first quarter. Then somebody with a robe on to walk in the gym, yo, sit him.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm
Cause yeah,
yo, what's they like, yo, it's bad sportsmanship.
I'm put his name out there. Father Aim's hate.
Yo, stop giving him free promo. We not giving him no promo on here. Not with me.
Nah. I'm telling you, I'm a snitch. Yeah, yeah. He definitely was hating on me. He was definitely hating on
Uh,
me. So Father Aim was hating all basketball players back then.
yeah, so
I'm
it's
gonna
crazy. So even
go.
so think about it, right? We shot the commercial at St. Rocco's. He wouldn't let me use
Yeah,
Benedict.
he didn't want to shoot at Benedict's.
Remember, he didn't let the cameras come in the building. Remember, the cameras came as soon as we walked out.
Yeah,
He didn't allow them in the building. So I'm like, yo,
yeah,
at that time, I'm not even realizing like yo, what's his beef?
yeah.
But
He wanted soccer to shine back then. St. Benedict's wasn't basketball until about Danny Hurley came. Since Danny Hurley came, that's when Benedict's turned it up. Father
yeah,
Aim was straight hate.
so then, so now
Tell us, Sue,
so
about that.
fast forward back to camp. So now people in the game were looking at me crazy, like, yo, who the oh nah, they say he top 20? Bet. So
Yeah, yeah,
you got dudes like talking crazy coming. I'm like, yo, y'all energy just different. Like, yo, relax.
yeah,
My
yeah. They used to
Rod,
come to Benedict's.
still trying to but
Yeah,
Rod, I'm still trying to prove myself. They coming at me is like, no, I'm still hunting. I still got so people, I still had Kenny Satterfield, Keith Bogans, um, who's the my man from Connecticut, Tony
oh,
Robertson. I
yeah,
had
Cox.
I had Rick Abadaka. So I had
Yeah,
wild guards I needed to see. All
Sue
them
crazy.
Cali, I'm not worried about y'all. Like, I'm gonna see y'all
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Vegas. I got some shit around here I need to figure out.
yeah. That two guard stuff is tough, man.
Uh,
There's some competition down there, man. For
then
your
you have
position back then.
remember you had DeMar Johnson at the 2.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So
That's
all
that's
cross
what you.
Joe Johnson, like it was a lot of dudes. So then we leave camp. I go to Vegas with the Broncos. Terrible, 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 terrible. Um,
You had
I
Dez in that team, wasn't he? Dez put it up. That was his squad,
what?
man. That was his team.
Heck,
So
Rick, Rick, Rick was
Dez
Curry
was not
for Curry.
anybody for that team, son.
So it was Carl Krauser.
Everybody knew
Des,
Dez was Broncos.
so people, it was
Yeah.
Carl Krauser, Des Harrod, Jeff McMillan.
Ooh.
That's it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's and then like some Dominican dude from the Heights
Oh
played
yeah, you know,
wild.
yeah. The Dominican big man was like 6'4". I remember that Scott. He
So,
was like 6'4", 6'5". And then you had Manga on that team.
yeah,
Yeah,
Charles,
yeah, I know that Broncos team. Yeah,
crazy.
that was Broncos. Huh?
I'm like, yo, what am I doing?
It's
That was a
crazy.
terrible trip. So
Double check.
come home, and we came home. I basically got disowned by the Rams, so I started playing with the players. It was me, Brandon, Rick,
Crazy.
L,
Yeah,
Lassie.
I think he was hot at you for a minute, but I didn't think he expected you to go
But it was so peep it.
to the
Remember,
players,
Shane
man.
lived with
It
me.
was after that. It was like,
Like my point guard for the Rams in high school lived with me, and
yeah, yeah,
even his last incident, like, it's like, yo, I ain't got my road dog with me.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah,
that was bad GMing on the Belts pad. So
yeah.
so peep it. So now the person who actually kind of stirred the beef even more just tapped in. So when I
Whoa.
came, Muhammad, you remember Muhammad pushed me into the bleachers at Patterson?
Oh, what up, boy?
It's like, yo, like, you hit
Dad,
my man.
back to me. Yeah,
You remember that?
yeah. I remember that. I remember
So
that.
he
I remember
further confirmed, like, yo, we ain't messing. So
what
that's how
up,
that went.
Mom?
So then
Back.
senior year rolled up. So remember,
Mm-hmm.
senior year around, we think we got a squad, blah, blah, blah. You come, we like, yo, bet. You was on, I don't know what you was on. You wasn't yourself. So I,
Hey. I realized whose show it was early. I said, go ahead, man. I'm here when you need me, man.
but time out. Right.
Main attraction.
So you
You know what I
didn't know who
mean?
before you came?
Huh?
Right. You ain't
You
know
said
who it
what?
was before you came?
I
Did you
didn't know
know who
what.
show it was?
Yeah, I pretty much knew. I knew who show was. That's why I just chilled. Like, yo, what you want me to do,
Nah,
man?
you came to my block trying to get money. You came to my block trying to get money.
Nah, I came. You know what I mean? Because the people wanted to see that show, man. They like to see me throwing you alley oops and stuff like that, man. They wanted to see that happen. So I said, why not? You know what I'm saying?
So
You got a
we
state prep championship.
yeah, I got
We
a
won the prep.
yo,
Yeah, we got a band out of it.
dog,
They
like
won the champions the next.
you yeah, you got me thinking like they really ain't let me get over 30.
Yeah, but you did it. You had the hottest year without
That
dropping 30s, 40s, and 50s. Other dudes was dropping 30s and 50s doing stuff you was doing, man. You
nuts.
know what I'm saying? Like
But
dudes
so
had big names.
but but
So,
everything I did basically came from AAU.
and you was hot at that time. If you Rams was playing everywhere. We was everywhere in the city that year, yo. We was running down.
Everybody
You had to see us all winter, all summer, yo, in New York. You had to see us. Like, oh man. So that's where you got it from. The IS8 that weekend, that's what changed your life, man. The IS8 weekend, that's when you had 40, I think. You and Josh.
yeah,
Yeah, I
big
kept had
worm,
like
big worm.
I had like 10 dunks one game. I kept dunking. We kept throwing our alley oops on the break. And then the dudes from
Yeah, we was going over there. I don't even know who we played, but I
we
remember
used to score.
that
IS8
that
team was
next
so good. They used to hold the games up for us. We'd be like 30 minutes late.
we'd
You
be an
know?
hour we'll be in Cat's van. Game supposed to
Yeah,
be at 6, 7. We still in the van on the over there by Yankee Stadium.
yeah, for real. They held the game up for us to play. Like we ain't had no late penalties, nothing. We came home like 11 o'clock from our on a
Back
school night.
on the school. Like, yo, where y'all was at?
Like we had like it was a regular game. We in school tomorrow, like, huh? Whoa.
Look, Rod, remember we used to be talking about ISA in school? People be like, yo, what y'all talking about?
Yeah, they hadn't heard of IS8 back then. The people from North wasn't playing the IS8 back then. That was early in the game. Like Road Runners in there wasn't even the IS8 yet.
I
You
think
know
we
what I'm saying?
was the only Jersey team in there.
Yeah, we was the only team from Jersey going over there heavy. We played Gauchos, we played IS8, we played all UDC.
Yo, he was hot.
Huh?
That used to be dope. UDC?
UDC in the summer? Yeah, that's when we seen everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Fat.
Everybody from Dre, all of them. All of them, they was young. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who played in high school was at UDC. That was like 92, 93, 94. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I was young. He wasn't young. I was young.
He was a year behind me, fam. I was 15, you was 14, man.
He was like 17.
Come on, man. Sue was older than me, fam.
He is?
Yeah, Sue's a year older than me, man. That's what I used to tell all y'all.
So Sue was the official reclass? Double reclass?
He was reclassing the bird, man. Not to put that out there, but my man was older than me, man.
Wow.
A little more mature.
That's crazy.
He used to get it off because nobody asked him. But,
wow. Sue the original reclass.
Nobody asked him, yeah. But you look at his license, he's 79, man.
Wow. Yo, Sue. Nah. Me and Sue gotta have a conversation. I'm looking at his whole career different now.
Yeah, everybody said, yo, how Sue get so big? I'm like, yo, Sue older than me, man.
So Ryan, you was a reclass. Sue was a double reclass.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I got it from Sue. But
wow.
Y'all wasn't hearing me back then. When I was telling y'all.
So time out. So this been a secret for the last 30 years?
Yeah, I've been trying to tell y'all, like, Sue and me wasn't the same age. But nah, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah, Sue said he stayed back. I know what you was.
Yeah, Sue was from New Community, bro.
That makes sense. He's from
He was from New Community, bro. He wasn't from Hooterville. You know what I'm saying? So there you go.
Oh, so keep it right. He moved up the hill trying to reinvent himself.
Yeah, he moved up the hill, reclassified himself, man. That's my two. That's my two. I wasn't here back then, like when I was telling you, Sue and Sue ain't the same age, man. But nah, that's my two. But yeah, man.
All right, so now we get into senior year, and we was all hyped up, playing the Garden, new sneakers, all that. Remember that?
Oh yeah. You had the butter soft leather that day. I remember.
Fresh out the box. Look, fresh out the box.
You was ready. You was tunnel fresh. You was ready to come to the tunnel fresh that day at the Garden. Yeah. I remember.
Look, I had the nice little tie down on the laces.
Yeah, you ready for that day, man.
I even got taped that day. I had my ankles taped. I even got my ankles. Yeah. They like, yo, look, they're like, yo, the trainer right there. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm treating this like a gay game. Yo, take me up. Take me up.
That was fun playing Garden. That was a fun game, man. I got my one dunk in the Garden. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be mad at that.
I hated the Garden. Like after I did that, I played the Big East tournament, and then at Fordham we played there. Like we did home and aways with St. John's. And Holiday thing. I hated the Garden.
Yeah.
Hate.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Because so the senior year we played at the Garden. You know, you get injured, right? You know.
I'm out.
You
I'm out, right? Started out like fish grease. Remember?
and you want to go to that? You know, I ain't know if you want to
Start,
talk about
look,
the day.
started
So
out
I was trying to
started
get off that.
fish grease. Boom. Get the steal.
Yeah. You just put
Look.
on.
So look. So then,
Davidson, man.
we go to the press. Hit the steal. Go to the corner. Hit the three ball. I'm like, yo, I'm about to go for 40.
Yeah.
I should have minded my business. I was trying to.
Because you ain't blocked a shot all season, fam.
Oh, timeout. That's not true.
You ain't blocked out.
I used to
I
catch.
don't know what made you want to jump and block somebody's shot that day. Like,
Yo.
And then you try to jump over Mel back. Like, what the fuck? Mel been blocking shots all season. I'm like, yo, what made him want to jump? I try to out jump Mel. You know, Mel do karate. That nigga jump all crazy and shit.
I go block this shot. Come down all stupid. I ain't know what was wrong. I'm like, yo, I don't feel right. Remember, I kept playing.
Yeah, you still try to play.
And I got like 2 more attempts up.
Yeah. You try to get a quick couple more buckets. You try to get a couple more buckets before the buzzers really sound off for you. You like, hold up, I ain't done yet. But it showed you couldn't move.
I couldn't do it. I'm just like, yo, I don't know what's wrong with me, but remember, I got my MRI and I came because we was playing Maris.
Yeah.
I came doctor to the Maris game, and that's when Coach C had told the team. Some dudes was happy. I saw the enjoyment in their face.
It made my job hard. I was coasting, man.
And it was funny though, like I'm like, man, like y'all really happy? But it was nothing I could do about it. So that whole experience was different because I ain't hurt before.
Never got hurt.
And I never knew what an ACL was. So I'm thinking like
it's over.
So it was like a sprained ankle. Like, all right, I'm gonna be back. They was like, nah, you got to have surgery, and you're gonna be out for 6-8 months. I'm like, whoa. So I'm like, wait a minute. I just signed to go to college. What you mean?
Yeah, you signed to go to Providence, right?
Yeah, you want to get into that story? I wasn't going there.
You supposed to go to Pittsburgh.
Me and people, I think, hold it. This was we passed the statute of limitations. So look, we had Providence Jam Fest in September.
Yeah, Jam Fest used to be rocking.
Remember that was the last year before.
Bill Grahams had to get dude off Marcus Toniel.
Yes. Yeah.
Boy, that was right there by the basket. Dude was about to get on Marcus. Marcus dunked on him. Yeah. Dude was hot.
So we what happens? Oh yeah, so we had we in Providence, we playing. So me and Brandon, we go to the bathroom because we trying to talk to the coach. So we go to the bathroom. We talking in the bathroom like setting up our visit. So we like, we going to Pittsburgh. Package.
Hey. Don't be talking about no legal stuff on here, fam.
What?
I don't know nothing about no setting up visits. I don't know what you're talking about.
So people, remember Pittsburgh was an Adidas school.
Yeah, they was. It was Adidas school.
So while I'm in there, like while we in there, Polly and I visit talking. We coming from Midnight Madness, da. My pops is in the office with the Providence coaches.
Yeah, it sure was.
So remember he came out with all the paraphernalia?
Yeah.
He done broke the hat down.
You're gonna get my show shut down, all this legal talk, man.
What you say?
You're gonna get my show shut down, all this legal gift talk on college, man.
Man, whatever. They want to come and get so we come out of there, and it's like all this Providence talking. I'm like, Nah, like we got something set up. So this is where it gets tricky.
Uh-huh.
The Providence coach told my dad that somebody in my AAU program was getting paid for me to go to Pittsburgh.
Ooh, whoa, what? Hey, what?
So
Scratch that out. I hear that.
look, so now my pops not knowing.
You got virgins.
So
Virgin
look,
high school. They don't know about that stuff.
nah, Rob, I'm giving you the real. Like this is how it all happened. So,
hey, but you got to be good, ladies and gentlemen. You got to be good for the stuff he's talking about. You can't be no average player. You know what I'm saying?
look,
You can't be no average player. What you talking about?
listen, Rod. So now my pops, I feel like he believed it, right? So, but
Yeah.
my dad conversation that was happening, so it all made sense. For that could have been like reality. So fast forward, my AAU coach at the time asked the coach.
Uh-huh.
Coach says verbatim, he goes, "You know how it is, man. You know what happened next?
What happened?
The coach got punched in his face."
Oh, it's family show.
I just this is what happened. This is what happened.
We talking that talk today, people. We going all the way here today.
So,
This is exclusive right here. I ain't never heard this part. Uh-huh.
So he gave the coach a black eye and said, "Look, you'll never get another player from this program ever."
Who's your pops?
No, the coach that punched the college coach in the face told the college
Oh.
coach. So so I ended up going to Providence on
Who I think of?
yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, I forgot where he from.
Younger. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He was wild. He was wild when he was younger. I already know what you're talking about.
So
No
so yeah,
name.
so I get so remember when I signed before the season, I signed in like September. No, I signed in like October. So
Uh-huh.
once I got hurt, remember after I got hurt, they signed 4 guards.
Oh yeah. Providence, right?
Yeah, so I get up there. Now, mind you, Rod, I'm thinking like, yo, I'm one and done. I'll admit I was naive to think like, yo, I'm one and done because I played. So I remember I played the Gym Rat All-Star game with Jonathan Bender and them.
I was in that game. A little something happened too,
So,
but
so
my boy
remember I got MVP with him. They made up some award to give to him because obviously he flew in, he top 10. So I'm thinking if Fan's going straight to the league, I ain't that far off.
Yo, I remember going down to that Gym Rat joint because you played and I played.
Yeah, you played in the other game. Played in the other.
Yeah. I played in the warm up. I was in the warm up, but I played though. I played. I got the crowd hype.
Use the preliminary game.
I was the appetizer. Carlos Blues never played. But you played.
Yeah.
In that game.
Yeah.
Johnson all that. Yeah. So I'll be the appetizer that day. I'll be the appetizer.
So,
hey, I got to play first. Y'all had to wait. I got y'all soup. So I'm glad you pointed that out. I was on the court first before you Carlos Blues and all of them. Yeah.
So I get the sense every bit of one. I remember I weighed 187 pounds, yo. So I get up there. Yo, the first
okay.
So look, the first open, John Linehan was guarding me. So I'm coming up, I come up. I did an in and out behind the back. Right. I'm still waiting for the ball to come to my left hand.
Yeah.
John Linehan went in my pockets. He was at the other end laying it up.
But that Gym Rat game was, the warm-up game was hot. The game after that,
You can't
the main course was hot too because it was Carlos Boozer going versus Harvey, wasn't it?
Yep.
Donnell Harvey was there.
Dog.
Yeah, yeah. I
That,
remember that. I definitely was
listen,
advertised.
I think probably had like
Yeah,
6,
I
7.
was. Huh?
That game had about like 6 or 7 pros in it.
Yeah. That was the main course. The appetizer had some niggas in it too, though. The appetizer game had Edge Turner, me. He had some other people in that game.
Yo, you gonna try big. That was the JV game.
Back to the main course, man. Go ahead, man.
So now, once we did that open gym, I realized like, yeah, nah, this ain't what I thought it was. I'm like, yo, I gotta get stronger.
You talking about Abdul Mills?
Mind you, I'm still.
You talking about Abdul Mills? Oh.
No, so that's my roommate. I'm talking about John Linehan, starting point guard.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He was there. John Linehan was there.
And then and then there was a dude that came from JUCO. This dude, my boy Dante. He was strong, like country strong.
Yeah,
and he was on some like, look, yeah. So his mission, like, yo, I got 2 kids. I'm trying to get to the league. I'm like, yeah, fam is different. Like, so the battles we would have in practice, like, I couldn't even compete because I wasn't even strong enough.
Yeah. JUCO, coming out JUCO, dude's totally hungry, man. Niggas been in the woods
He was like
and all that, man. So
23. So Rob, remember, I'm 18.
Yeah,
he's 23.
Yeah, JUCO is different. People coming out JUCO is different, man. They ain't playing with you. So
that was the reality.
Yeah.
I went to the coach and told the coach, I said, look, let me redshirt because my knee still bothering me. Cause like every other practice, I was still like having soreness or whatever. So I'm like, yo, let me redshirt. So he was like, let's think about it. So then people started getting hurt.
Yeah.
So then he puts me in the game where it kind of like was the breaking point of me not being able to redshirt.
Yeah, he played you enough to where you couldn't.
Yeah, he played me over that percentage of games. So I was just like,
they was like, I can't do it. Yeah, so I know what you're talking about.
I remember I called home and said, yo, I'm leaving. I'm not staying here. So then we played in the Puerto Rico shootout. Now this was funny. So this is like my introduction to college basketball. We played Michigan State, Mateen Cleaves, Jason Richardson, Mo Richardson. They won the
Thanksgiving time, was it?
Yeah. So we on ESPN, everybody back home watching. I'm thinking I'm about to get right.
Yeah. I think I was watching that game. I think I was watching that game.
He put me in at point guard against the number 1 team in the country.
Oh yeah, I was like, what is they doing? Yeah. He didn't set you up nice. He didn't give you the nice introduction. He
right.
You look out there like you know what you're doing.
Right. We got punched by 30.
Oh yeah, Michigan State wasn't playing that tournament, baby. They were throwing alley-oops and that. In Cleveland like this.
Right. They won the national tournament though that year.
Huh?
They won a national tournament.
Yeah, they was letting people know from Thanksgiving it was coming.
Facts.
Cleveland wasn't playing.
Yes, dude. He put me at point guard on ESPN against
Bo Pete and all them boys. They wasn't playing that year.
Right. It got dark in there.
Yeah, I remember the score after that game. Like, yeah.
Right. Listen to me. We wore our white uniforms. I didn't see white uniform around me until after the game. Yeah. All I saw was green in my face.
Yeah, but that's when Mo Pete, them niggas was hungry. They was dunking everything.
My teammates set me up, bro. Nobody stayed back with me on the press.
That's all the highlights they showed of that game was Michigan State off and running.
I had 7
throwing alley-oops. You like,
right?
Huh?
I had 7 assists.
Yeah.
To them.
But the score.
No. I had 7 assists to them. On paper, it said a turnover, but for me it was an assist.
So you said you had 7.
Yeah.
7 turnovers.
Yeah.
That led to 7 assists.
Every turnover
Yo,
led to a 3 or a dunk.
yo, no more. The whole highlight it showed Michigan State one of the fast break drill on Providence. You like, yo, what is they doing out there?
But right, it was ugly, bro. So people, this is what I'm trying to get at. So we get to the locker room. The coach straight rips me and said it's my fault. Mind you, I only played. I played 8. No,
I've been there. I've been there.
I played
Like,
like
I
6 minutes.
touched the ball. Damn, that's my
He
fault.
was like, so right, he killed him. He was like, you could take that Newark playground stuff and get out of my program. I'm like, what? Like,
I ain't put no shot up.
yo, I got a shot attempt. Yo, right. I called home. I was like, yo, I'm out of here. Like, I didn't want to, I wanted the red shirt. I'm like, yo, I'm done, man. I'm out of here. So we that whole season, whenever I got in, I just did whatever I wanted, man. Like, I knew I was out. And I knew they started treating me different too, because this was my fault though. This is where I put the blame on myself. Being young and stupid. So I used to go home like every weekend.
Yeah, you used to take the red bus to home.
I would take the train. I would take the Amtrak. I would go home.
Yeah.
So I didn't like it up there. Like, I didn't like it. Only time I felt good about being there is when I would go to Johnson and Wells. I was there so much with Shaq, they thought I went to that school.
Yeah, Shaq and Rock.
Yeah, so I used to be over there crazy. Like, I even played in their intramurals.
Johnson Wells. I was out Mass. I used to spend a little time at Johnson Wells.
Yo, right, you ain't hear
Providence.
Right, you ain't hear me. I was playing intramurals at Johnson and Wells while I'm on scholarship at Providence.
It was like the whole New York and Jersey was at Johnson Wells then.
Yeah, they was popping there. Popping.
Yeah. Like Johnson Wells area is like a whole little city in itself.
Yeah, I used to be over there crazy. I'm like, yo, I used to get dressed up to go over there.
Yeah. It was like public school over there, right? Johnson Wells was popping. Yeah, probably. People don't know about that. He said, Mark looking bad in these streets. But so you go to Providence, and then you leave, you head up to
Fordham.
Fordham.
So the story behind that was, remember at Seton Hall, they used to always have them open runs.
Yeah. I got a couple look off them open runs. Man. I ain't gonna lie.
The pros used to come back. They used to have, like, Tommy Emmerich used to have the coaching clinics, so it'd be coaches there.
Yo, Tommy,
so
he used to have coaches up there.
Yeah,
and
they used to be watching.
Watch me. And he watching call my JUCO. I promise you.
So
I played Eddie Griffin. It was college coaches up there watching me. And
it was all the time, like all summer. I don't know why, but all summer.
I know. He had coaches up there watching, yo. For real. No bull. And I got calls from I was in JUCO from Seton Hall open gyms, yo. Right.
I'm up there. So listen, me and TA, Tommy Emeka, we was dumb close. It's another story that nobody knows about. Me and another player from Jersey walked in the hall and committed.
Y'all walked and committed to Tommy Emeka?
Yeah, but Tommy Emeka said, "Oh, wait, I need y'all to go to prep school." We was like, "For what?" Now, back then, you only went to prep school if your grades was messed up.
Yeah.
Me and him, we was qualified. So we was like, we not going to prep school. So he was.
He wanted John City, yeah.
No, he didn't know. So it was Shaheen and Gary Saunders' senior year. He said, "Yeah." He said, "I can't bring y'all here, being some top players from Jersey, and y'all don't play right away. I'm gonna send y'all to prep school and bring y'all in so you start as freshmen, and now we could get the ball rolling in Jersey." We like, nah.
A lot of big time programs do that now.
So I'm saying, but Tommy Emeka was ahead of his time. You remember he come from that Duke pedigree and all that stuff in the South. So we was like, yo, he's like, yo, we not going to prep school. So we was going to Seton Hall. Like, it was done. but he said he wanted to go to prep school. So well, me and him stayed close. We was like cool through the whole process of the recruiting. Like he was A1. Like that was my dude. So I'm playing, and he knew I was transferring. So it was a coach. A coach from this program. His son was on his staff. He came down to talk to me, and when I tell you the school, you're gonna laugh. So he come down, was like, "Yo, TA told me you transferring, blah blah blah. Like I just spoke to my dad. I told him we got to get you on a visit." That morning, I committed to Fordham to Bob Hill.
Bob Hill, yep.
The school that wanted to bring on a visit was like one of my dream schools, but I gave word to Bob Hill.
Yeah, what school was that?
Saul Smith told me to come down because his pops wanted me to take a visit. Tubby Smith.
Oh, is that UK?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
I tell you, I was sick.
That's when he had all the East Coast players. He had Bogans, he had Hawkins, he had
Yes.
They
had so he told, like, he gave me the whole play, like, yo, this player's leaving and you can sit out, you'll be a great fit. And I'm like, yo, I'm going to Fordham. He was just like, Bob Hill? So it was another play. So Mike was supposed to take a visit to Kentucky too. Mike Haynes.
Yeah.
Mike committed to Fordham. So they were trying to figure out, like, yo, what is he doing over there? So apparently, and then we had another kid, this kid named Wukash. He was a foreign kid, 7-footer. Like, he was like a fake Dirk. He actually ended up going to Kentucky. He came to Fordham, but ended up going to Kentucky after. So I go to Fordham. I would honestly say my time there was dope because I learned so much. Like, I just learned so much about basketball from Coach Hill. And outside of B, I don't feel like I had a coach that actually like taught me. Like, I had a lot of coaches that was like motivators, but as far as like me, like the X's and O's and like the nuances about the game.
Coach C at Benedict definitely. I don't know what the fuck we were going. Like coming from St. Pat's practice.
Yo, I told you I'm not giving them no free promo.
Nah, I'm throwing them on the bus. Don't worry about it.
So,
coming from St. Pat's
practice. So I got there. When I got
it was like being in elementary. You like, what the fuck is this, man? But go ahead.
So I get there and like I'm just learning so much from Coach Hill, just about like, you know, how to do more with less. Like, he used to always tell me less is more. We used to like he was just like a stickler. Yeah, so he was coming from a whole NBA background, so that alone was an attraction.
Yeah, David Robinson boys. Yeah, A.B. Johnson, David Robinson. Yeah.
So the team, so it was like that team we had was great on paper. So it was me, Mike, Smush Parker, Adrian Wall. We had Jeff. We had this kid from overseas named Liberto Tetamadengar, who was 6'9". He was like Greek freak. Like, he was the best player on the team.
Yeah.
But he went crazy, so he never got a chance to play. But he was the best player. Like, he was a problem. So, and then
you had to have a lot of balls. You had Smush Parker. You had a whole lot of game. You had you, Mike Haynes. Woo. Oh, y'all like to shoot. How did that work?
It didn't work. It didn't work.
Y'all trying to get 20.
Right, practices? Like, every practice, we used to have like an NBA scout there. So people was going extra hard. And that used to be like the funny part. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, I got to be perfect. And I'm at Coach Hill telling me, like, yo, like, why do you think to